I understand that your life is really confusing with you being, Muslim, but also gay. But can you please just stop it, dude? Stop humping rice gum. Leave him alone, dude. Rice gum doesn't swing that way. Let him go. The only real story I see here, fouseyTUBE, is that you sexually harassed Rice Gum.
Yesterday, I posted a video about why I am against YouTube drama channels. Now, although I brought the situation to light, I didn't necessarily explain why, and I didn't provide any proper solutions as to how we can resolve this ongoing issue on YouTube. After my video was posted, naturally, drama channels weren't happy. I mean, how could they be? This directly affected their business. They unintentionally send loads of hate and the possibility to hurt some people's lives and to end some people's careers on a daily basis. But now when the shoe was on the other foot, they didn't feel too pleased about it. Now I know this video in itself goes against the video that I posted yesterday. It talks about drama. It brings drama to light. But right now, if there were any time to go through this, I think it's now. If I'm against YouTube drama and I want to stop YouTube drama, I think we can afford going through a little rain to be able to appreciate the rainbow that we can all get to together. I don't mean to send hate to any of the YouTubers I will talk about in this video. I don't mean to say anything disrespectful to any of the YouTubers. I will talk to you as a grown man. I will propose my opinions. I will propose my solutions. I will let you know how I feel as a content creator who is directly affected by your videos. I feel like this is a duty of mine. Many of my YouTube friends get attacked on a daily basis, and I know personally that they're not happy with it. But I also know that there is no way that they're gonna come out and voice their opinion in fear of what it might do when they are featured on your channel. So this is me standing up for all my YouTube friends. This is me standing up for anybody who's been bullied. This is me standing up for anybody who doesn't appreciate having to go through drama. In this video, I will directly be talking about fake pranks, Scarce, KeemStar, and Phillip DeFranco. Let's get right into it. Yesterday, all three of you had the same defense to my video.
Really, motherfucker?
Guys, this has to be fake. There's no way that Rice Gum and fouseyTUBE actually got into a real fight.
fouseyTUBE.
You all claimed that you were in the right because in your video, you said that you think that the fight was fake. Now, I would be 100% okay with that if it wasn't for your title and thumbnails. Each one of you insinuated that Rice Gum punched me in the face. Whether it was Rice Gum sucker punched fouseyTUBE, Rice Gum punches fouseyTUBE, Rice Gum fight with fouseyTUBE caught on camera, you were attracting people to your audience hoping that they would get to see me get punched. You were baiting them with drama, with negative energy. So you can't say, yeah, I reported the news, yeah, I was spreading the drama, but it's okay, because somewhere in the video, I mumbled that I thought it was fake. Not everybody watching your video is going to believe you. Your word isn't bond. Not everything you say is true. So although you might convince some people that it's fake, there are thousands of people who are gonna watch it and think that it's real. Now that can cause a lot of hate for Rice Gum or myself. Granted, we were the ones posting it on the internet, and I would never do that in real life because I'm a grown man and I would never fight somebody in real life. But you know exactly what you were doing in that circumstance. But at the end of the day, you don't care. You don't mind what it might cause because that thumbnail and title is gonna get you clicks. That thumbnail and title is gonna get you views. That thumbnail and title is gonna put money in your pocket. But you're getting that money in your pocket by documenting other people's misfortune. Let them have drama. Let them fight. That's their life. Why do you have to document it? Why do you have to share it with the world? Why do you have to continue spreading hate and negativity for everyone to see? If that was the first time you documented me, what about all the other good stuff I've done in my life? What about the times I've given to charity? What about the times I've helped my friends out? What about the times I bought my parents a house? Scarce, granted, I know you did document that, but that's what I mean. We need to spread positivity, spread love, not hate and negative energy. 99% of the drama channels document negative things that happen to society and that happen to YouTubers. Now, ironically enough, a lot of the viewers love that. A lot of the viewers right now watching are super pissed at me because they love watching drama. They love seeing other people suffer. They love seeing people go through misfortunes as long as it's not happening to them. Why? Because it's entertaining. Does that make it right? Hell no. So although you documented that the fight might be fake, you were causing a lot more harm than good. And who was profiting and benefiting off of it? You. Now I want to move on as to why I directly have a gripe or a concern with each of you. First off, Phillip DeFranco. Phillip, we were cool. You congratulated me when I won VH1 Streaming for Show of the Year. I have no problems with you. But here's where I got upset. A little while ago, you posted a video exposing a YouTuber for having a fake prank. Totally fine. 99% of the pranks on YouTube are fake. That's fine. Do what you do. But here was the problem. The video had nothing to do with either I or Roman Atwood. But in the thumbnail of the now deleted video, who were the main faces? fouseyTUBE and Roman Atwood. Why? Because we have pretty large audiences. So if our audience is scrolling through YouTube and they see a video titled YouTuber exposed for fake prank, they're gonna wanna click it to see if it was me or Roman. I'm not mad at that. Go ahead, expose all my videos. I don't care, that doesn't affect me. Here's what affected me that nobody knew about. In the video, you talked about the person who did the fake prank. And then, under the little mumble of your lips, you said, just like my friends, Fousey and Roman. Come on, they're great guys. Everybody knows they fake pranks. And that was it. Again, I'm not upset that you said we fake pranks. That's stupid. What I was upset about is this. Right after that, you included a brand deal. You know what that means? The reason you used our likeness, our face for your thumbnail, was because the video had a brand deal inside it. You had to meet a certain quota of views in order to make the brand happy. You had to get people to watch your video. So how did you do that? By throwing your friends under the bus and using their face for your thumbnail on a video that had nothing to do with us. That is not right. That is pretty damn shady. You cannot call me your friend if you were gonna profit off of my face for your thumbnail. You're a creator. Be creative. Create your own thumbnails. Do something. Don't just talk about other people. That's not right, especially when you're gonna gain monetarily from it. No one knew about that. At the time, KeemStar posted 2 videos about it. Phillip DeFranco exposes fouseyTUBE and Roman Atwood for fake pranks. And now all of YouTube is talking about us being exposed. What else happened? The network I used to be with claimed the video for whatever reason. You said it was because me and Roman complained. What you didn't say was that the person who you were exposing was also a part of that network. So don't you think he might have flagged the video? You didn't mention that. You said me and Roman flagged the video. Another lie. It was never about talking fake pranks. It was about you using our face in the thumbnails, which every other drama channel does. So again, I have no problem with you, Phillip. I'm gonna move on. This isn't even about you, but I just wanted you to know personally why I was affected by that. Because to this day, people thought it was because you exposed us. But I wish you the best in your business and success. I wanna move on to Scarce. Scarce, first off, you're a great guy. People like you. The community likes you. Especially when the other only option that they have is KeemStar. Of course they're gonna pick you. You report what happens in the news. That's great. But today, I'm gonna talk about the defense video that you posted yesterday. Yesterday, you posted a video defending yourself and stating your opinion. Now, of course that video is gonna be biased. My video was an attack on you. My video was about why people shouldn't watch you. You're gonna have a biased opinion. You're gonna defend yourself. You're gonna show everybody why you weren't in the wrong. But I'm gonna listen to your defense video and I'm gonna tell you as a friend, if you see me as one, as why I respectfully don't agree with that video. Right off the bat, you said that I said that people like you are bad for the community and should be kicked off YouTube. Look, I don't think you're bad for the community and I don't think you should be kicked off YouTube. It just depends on how you choose to do your work. There are good ways to report the news and there are bad ways to report the news. That's all I was trying to say. So the next thing you say is that you were in the right because in your video yesterday, you stated that the whole situation was fake. Scarce, the first video you uploaded, literally before we even recorded the fight, was to talk about the Twitter beef we were beefing against each other and how crazy it was and how it was the biggest thing on YouTube.
First how we got here is from RiceGum. Now RiceGum got into a huge fight today with fouseyTUBE. That's right guys, they both got into like a ridiculous fucking fight. I don't know how serious they are about fighting, but that's pretty weird, man. Like these guys legit look like the best of friends just like 2 weeks ago because they made a collab video on fouseyTUBE's channel and everyone thought they were like really good friends and stuff, and then out of nowhere apparently fouseyTUBE talked shit behind RiceGum's back and then it started this whole fight here. So these guys guys definitely had some huge beef, and I don't know if they're going to continue having beef this week. I'll definitely keep you guys updated.
You didn't say it was fake until later that night when the fight was posted, and then a lot of people were trying to expose it, and you analyzed the video. Do you see what you just did right there? It's very easy to manipulate the audience with little things that you say. Literally, as we were filming, we were laughing saying, I bet Scarce is editing this right now. As soon as we were done with the Twitter beef, you uploaded a video like instantly because you wanted to be the first person to capture the news. You wait at home for drama to happen so you can capture it. And you captured it. And now everybody was flooding me and Ricegum on Twitter saying, oh my God, you guys are fighting, and shedding a lot of hate to me and him. Granted, later that day, you did say it was fake in a video. But in that video that you said it was fake, what did your thumbnail say? fouseyTUBE versus Ricegum fight caught on video. Come on, man. Who are you trying to fool? You have an impressionable audience. A lot of these people are very young children. They believe what they see. If they see their hero Scarce post a video saying fouseyTUBE fight caught on video, they're going to watch it. They might not even hear you say it was fake. Come on, buddy. Come on. Right off the bat, the next thing you say is, why is it wrong for you to talk about this? Why is it wrong for you to talk about what goes on with other YouTubers? Here's why I personally feel like it's wrong. Us YouTubers create content. We're content creators. We post comedy. We post drama. We post inspiring videos. We help people. What do your videos do? They use us in the title. They use us in the thumbnails. And they literally have you playing CSGO as you talk about us. So your content is curated by us. So as a person who works really hard and has grinded for 5 years to get to where I'm at, to have somebody like you use my name in your title and your thumbnail, to have you play CSGO and talk about drama that happens in my life and make money off it, I don't think that's cool. Now, many people might have differing opinions on this. That's fine. I personally don't think it's cool. If you had a normal thumbnail, a normal title, then by all means. But you don't. You're using us. When I search my name on YouTube, my videos don't come up. You know whose do? Yours. You then went on to say a hilarious point. You said,
like, say I talk about someone's breakup on my channel, that's profiting off of their misfortune, I guess, or at least that's what he's saying. And he's saying here that, like, say I talk about, a fight like between Ricegum and Fousey, then that would be me profiting off of their misfortune. And that is just so ridiculous. That is the craziest argument I've ever seen, because have you guys not noticed that there's fucking CNN out there, Fox News, that are making way more money than me, and they're talking about people getting shot and killed every single day on TV. They're making money off people getting shot and killed every day.
Scarce. There's a big difference between reporting whether Jesse and Gina broke up and reporting whether there was an Orlando shooting. Honestly, if there is a shooting in a school where innocent children had their lives taken away, do you think that should not be reported about? Now again, there's a right way to report about it and a bad way. Should they expose the shooter's face? No. Should they say their name on the news? No. Why? Because that inspires other people to do the same thing to get their names out there. But for you to say you are in the right along with CNN is just absurd. What you do is in the same realm as TMZ. And do you think any celebrity likes TMZ? Do you think any celebrity respects TMZ? No. Because they are profiting off of other people's misfortune. They are spreading tabloids. They are spreading lies. You are not in the same vein as CNN. Please don't give yourself that much credit. You are in the same vein as TMZ, and that's not saying a lot. Now, my favorite point of your video. In your video, you made yourself sound so polite because you said most of the time you directly contact the YouTuber before you talk about them to give them a chance to defend themselves and to let them know that you were going to talk about them. Scarce. I just did a quick scroll through your channel, and on a quick scroll through, I saw you've done over 25 videos of me. Of that 25, can you let me know how many times you tried to get in contact with me? Can you let me know how many emails I got from you, how many tweets I got from you asking me to DM you? The YouTube audience is probably wondering. That answer is 0. Not once. Not once have you ever tried to contact me before you exposed me or said something about me. No room for defense, no room for, hey, I'm about to report on you, get ready because your life's about to be a living hell. Nothing. Do you pick and choose? Do you do it when you feel like it's okay? Do you do it when you're friends with the person? Because to be 100% honest, in this industry, I've seen YouTube drama channels contact certain people and say, hey buddy, about to make a video on you. Just want you to know, I'm not gonna say anything negative, but I just want you to like be okay with it. But does that happen to me? No. Now, had you ever DM'd me, had you ever emailed me, had you ever tried to respectfully as a man tell me you're about to try to butcher and slander my name, maybe I would have been okay with it, but you didn't. So please don't, again, lie to your impressionable audience and tell them that you do that. I'm not even gonna continue with your video. The next thing you say is, do you ruin people's careers? Well, it might happen accidentally because you're reporting on them, but you don't do it intentionally. And you also say, is it bad? Because are you the one who ruined their careers, or did they ruin their own careers? Scarce, let them make their mistakes. That doesn't mean you have to profit off of it. It doesn't mean you have to expose it on such a grand scale. You say that you don't intentionally send hate to people. Do you think these kids are not gonna watch your video and directly go to the person's channel to spread hate, spread comments, spread negativity? I got many messages from people telling me, hey, talk about when Scarce reported on Sniper Wolf and it had no information on it and was completely wrong, and then posted a video to say sorry and that he was wrong. There are many instances where you guys report the news before having proper evidence, proper proof, or an understanding of the situation. Oh, here's an example. Rice Gum fighting fouseyTUBE. I'm not gonna continue with you. You obviously and clearly are gonna defend your work. You're gonna be biased. But here, let me tell you as a creator, you might not think that you're ruining our lives. You might not think that you're sending hate. You might not think that you are doing any harm. But I am telling you personally, you are. Look in the mirror sometimes. You're not perfect. And I know deep down, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing with having me in the thumbnail. You know what you're doing with having me in the title. You're one of the #1 clickbaiters on YouTube. And that might be after me. So congratulations. I really don't even know where to start with this next one.
Stupid fucking justice, all fucking righteous fucking nigger, Alex is doing this shit.
KeemStar. I mean, what hasn't been said about KeemStar? His good friends Leafy and Grade A Under A already exposed them on such a grand scale, so there's not much left for me to say. And what's sucky about it is, the more I say, the more happy KeemStar gets. He's lost over 100,000 subscribers recently because of the attacks against him and people exposing him for what he does. So for me to talk about him to the best family on YouTube, because I know you call them the worst family on YouTube.
Greatest family on YouTube? More like the fakest fucking family on YouTube.
It might gain him subs, it might gain him views, and he's happy. He doesn't care that 99% of the platform and creators on YouTube genuinely do not like him. Because the more people that talk about him is the more eyeballs on his name, the more views he gets, and the more views equals more money in his bank account. That's why he disables his ratings. He doesn't want people to see that his videos get hundreds of thousands of dislikes more than the likes. Funniest thing about it all is he spends his living exposing people, bashing people, calling people pedophiles, talking negative about people. But then when this happened to him recently, he posted a video saying, why am I still getting hate? Not understanding that just because you know you're a good person inside and you know you're not in the wrong, it doesn't mean anything when there's a mob mentality coming after you. I really do not want to even get into him. There's not much I can say that he doesn't already show for himself.
All fucking righteous fucking nigger.
Just yesterday, with all that was going on, let me show you some of the tweets he was saying about me.
Fucking fouseyTUBE is fake! This motherfucker makes fake pranks, fake social experiments, creating fake drama for views, and has the fucking nerve to call out drama channels? Why, motherfucker? Because I expose when you do fake pranks, fouseyTUBE? Because Scarce exposes when you do fake pranks? Because without these drama channels, the viewers wouldn't understand how fucking fake fouseyTUBE is. You are the fakest motherfucker in this industry, and I cannot fucking stand. I'm gonna make a whole fucking exposed video on every time this motherfucker fouseyTUBE has deliberately created fake fucking drama, deliberately lied, made fake social experiments to make the fucking society look worse than it is, for fucking drama, for fucking views, for fucking money, and that motherfucker has the nerve to fucking call out drama channels? Fuck that shit. Greatest family on YouTube? More like the fakest fucking family on YouTube. I understand that your life is really confusing with you being, you know, Muslim but also gay, but can you please just Stop it, dude. Stop pumping rice gum.
Oh no.
Leave him alone, dude.
Replying to him saying, you better just ask me next time.
He don't... Rice gum doesn't swing that way. Let him go. The only real story I see here, fouseyTUBE, is that you sexually harassed Rice Gum.
The only thing positive about your videos, fouseyTUBE, is that we are positive you fake pranks. fouseyTUBE, you are literally a guy that hires Craigslist actors for $20 to make fake pranks. Awesome. With all the acting in your fake pranks, I'm sure you will win an Oscar. There is nothing wrong with gay people or Muslims. Just pointed out, fouseyTUBE is both. So your argument is that I fake pranks. And then your argument was that I was Muslim. And then your argument was that I was gay. It wasn't bad that I was Muslim or that I'm gay, which I'm not, but if I was, there would be nothing wrong with it. But there wasn't a problem. But you decided to point it out. Hey, you're Muslim and you're gay, but there's nothing wrong with that. But I just want to let you know, haha, you're Muslim and you're gay. KeemStar, KeemStar, KeemStar. So I'm 100% fair to you guys. I want to read you the tweets that I said in response to KeemStar when I was very angry. So he started by sending me a video of my video and saying, hey, you idiot, I called you out for being fake. And I said, your whole career is still built off of profiting off of actual creators' names and talents and drama. And I'll admit, I got pretty salty. You're literally a 34-year-old man who reports drama about people, and then you cry when Leafy and Grade A expose you. Get the F out of here. I did this video to stand up for all YouTube creators who are sick of having their lives criticized and ripped on by drama channels. I'm sick and tired of it. You do nothing but use our names and our faces for your titles and thumbnails. You ruin lives. From this day on, I will stand up and fight the positive fight against any and every YouTube drama channel. Are you with me? And then he went in to say, you are literally a guy that hires Craigslist actors for $20 to make fake pranks. And in defense of myself and my audience, here's what I said. How clever. Bravo, Keem. I feel so bad for you. I really wish one day you find the missing piece in your life. I actually represent and advocate the fight against mental health illnesses to millions of people worldwide. I actually will star in a Hollywood movie in theaters this year with my theater arts degree as experience. I actually will go on tour with Roman Atwood to sell out 3,000 seated venues worldwide. I actually make people laugh and smile. I actually inspire millions to get into shape and fight for their happiness. But what do? You call out pedophiles, you expose fake pranks, and you bash other people's hard work? You're sad. It's very easy to try to belittle me and say, hey, you do fake pranks, and neglect everything else that I do. Neglect the people who watch my daily vlogs each and every day as a source of inspiration and as a source of happiness, because I publicly advocate my struggle with depression and bipolar. It's easy to not see that I've inspired millions of people worldwide to go on a weight loss transformation when I lost 49 pounds last year. It's easy not to see the good that I try to do in the world. It's easy to not see the relationship I have with my parents. It's easy to not see how I treat my friends. What else do I do? Do I do anything good? It's easy to not see that my videos inspire many people, make many people laugh, help a lot of people out of depression, and I'm friends to a lot of people who watch my videos personally. There's a difference in the content that I create and the content that you create. Hey, KeemStar, even the fake pranks. And by the way, the fake pranks, I've already admitted to faking pranks. I've already posted a roast yourself challenge where in the challenge I say,
my pranks are stupid fake. Here you want 30 bucks? I go from skinny to fat like every other month.
That has no weight to hurt me. Why? Because the fake pranks don't hurt anybody. The 99% of fake pranks on YouTube have not hurt people. Now you might bring up an argument. You might say something regarding people who have gone over the board and over extreme. But hey, the ones that I try to do, try to uplift people, try to inspire people, and have made millions of people laugh and smile. At the end of the day, if the person watching laughed and was happy to see that, why are you going to take that away from them? Is it really that bad? Oh, but you're frauding your audience. Wake up, Keem. Look at reality TV. Do you think any reality show on TV is real? Are you gonna tell me the Kardashians are real right now? Is that really what you're gonna try to tell me? Look, my favorite show was Nathan For You on Comedy Central. What does he do? He goes to stores and he says he can help them out and he revamps their business module. He plays the show as 100% real. It's my favorite show on TV. I was watching an episode, bam! One of my actor friends appears on TV. And in the show, my actor friend was married and had a baby. I immediately knew the show was fake. Did that affect me? Was I mad? No, because that show brought me so much happiness, it didn't hurt me in the slightest. I'm not here to defend fake pranks. A lot of you could hate fake pranks because fake pranks have become a taboo because of drama channels. Now little kids think that fake pranks is equivalent to slapping your mother in the face. It's like become the worst thing that you can possibly do. But at the end of the day, I'm smiling when I say this, I do not think it is. Now some of my viewers might be upset by this, but I really don't. And the reason I never talk about fake pranks is not to save my own face. It's to save a lot of people that I know on YouTube. It's a much bigger wormhole than a lot of you guys know. You guys think that it's one person here, one person there, oh, fouseyTUBE exposed, and create a big video about it and get views, not understanding how big this situation really is. I don't remember the last time I've seen a prank on YouTube that has been real. Well, the one that I just posted on Superwoman was 100% real, and I almost lost her friendship for it. But yeah, there were times where we did doctor a reaction, and I'm admitting to that. And to any of my audience who might be hurt by that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can come to me in my face and tell me that I hurt you by doing that, and I'm sorry. The reason I did it? It's entertainment. I tried making you smile. I tried making you laugh. I'm not the douchebag that I portray myself out to be. I've done some crazy stuff in my pranks. I would never do that in real life. That's why whenever I got hate for a prank that I did, I laughed. Because I knew that I would never do something that crazy. I would not be a douchebag and go onto the streets and do some of the stuff that I've portrayed in videos. But it was entertaining. It made people laugh. It made people smile. I have grown people coming up to me telling me that I helped them out when they were sad. I have little kids telling me that they were sad that day in school and my video made them laugh. So why am I going to take that away from them? Am I hurting them? No, I'm not. This is a much bigger conversation, but I wanted to be the man. I wanted to step up and say that. But in order to put the mirror in my face, you need to put the mirror in your face because you need to understand how big fake pranks actually are on YouTube. It's silly. Let me give you an analogy. It's like going to a David Copperfield show who does magic, and then at the end of the show going up to him and saying, hey, you suck. You're fake. I saw you fake that magic trick, but David Blaine is real. All magic is fake. All magic is still loved. Wrestling is fake. Wrestling is still loved. Why? Because it's entertaining and it leaves you with something. Now, where I'm going to 100% agree with you. Yes, Keem, agree with you. Faking social experiments. Faking social experiments is 100% wrong. 100% wrong. Have I ever faked a reaction in a social experiment? Yes. I have. And I'm here to talk to you about it and to tell you why I did it and to explain. I'm not trying to justify myself. I'm not trying to make myself seem like the good person because I know I'm wrong for it. I know I was a shit person. There's a reason I don't do it anymore and there's a reason now I stand up against it. Oh, but you used to fake stuff and now you're gonna stand up against people who fake stuff? Yes, I am. Just because a drug dealer is now an ex-drug dealer doesn't mean he can't be on the defense of drug dealers. The homeless child experiment, the bullying experiment. What if the homeless gave you money? The kidnapping children experiment, the public rape experiment, the suicide experiment, the Kanye West Yeezys experiment, pretending to be famous experiment, a reason to smile, giving Jordans to the homeless, the bald experiment, the substitute teacher experiment, texting and driving experiment. See, there's a difference between my experiments and a lot of the experiments on YouTube. My experiments are not trying to push an agenda. They're not trying to vilify a certain group or a certain, type of people. My experiments are trying to push a message. Texting and driving experiment. Don't text and drive. A reason to smile. Handing girl roses and telling them that they're beautiful and seeing how they would react because I wanted to make their day. The suicide experiment. If you have a friend or family member who's going through suicide, are you going to help them in the time of need? Do you even realize that they're going through something? Maybe you had the opportunity to talk to them and see how they were doing, but you chose not to. Here's how to prevent that in the future. The public rape experiment. A. What can a rapist look like? B. What to do if you hear a rape? C. Let's listen to an actual rape survivor story as to what it was like to be raped to bring light to the subject. You know what, Keem? With that rape experiment, it was my most #1 hated video on YouTube. You know why? Because in that video, I took a shot at myself, and at the end of the video, the heroes who bursted into the bathroom stall to go save the lady who they thought was being raped saw a mirror. In that mirror, you know what it said in text? This is what a rapist could look like. Every single man who watched that video cussed me out because they said that the wall should have said, this is what a hero could look like. But you know what I did? the right thing because I was spreading a message. And I wanted to show people that a rapist has no face. A rapist has no skin color. A rapist has no identity. A rapist doesn't have to be a scary looking man with a beard. A rapist could be a doctor, a lawyer, your dad, anybody. It's a very harsh pill to swallow and one I was willing to take for the right of the video. The substitute teacher experiment. There are many children in third world countries who don't have the proper resources to get an education. Here's how we can fix that and here's how you can donate. The bullying experiment. Here's why you shouldn't bully people even at a grown age like on a college campus. Here's how to prevent it if you see it happening. The homeless child experiment. What would you do if you saw a little child asking for money on the streets? Because when I went to Istanbul, Turkey, there are children running up to me begging me for money. But in America, we don't see that. So I wanted to wake up everybody here to show everybody how blessed we were. Are there wrongs in those social experiments? Personally, I'm gonna say no. Here's where I find a wrong. One experiment that I did called Change the Way You Think. I didn't call it experiment, I didn't call it prank. All I titled it was Change the Way You Think so people can watch it and interpret it on their own and take whatever they wanted to take away from it. In that experiment, what I did was I had a black person chasing a white person and the white person had a purse in his hand and the black person was saying stop. And then I had the white person chasing the black person and the black person was holding the purse and the white person was screaming stop. Who did I have society stop? The black person, both times. But at the end of the video, I showed a scenario as to what actually happened. And what happened? To say that there is not an issue with Black lives in America right now is an understatement. Black lives matter. And there is not a more relevant time for me to spark that conversation as right now. There are countless deaths that are happening on a daily basis for reasons such as this, for profiling, for people looking at a black person in the same way that we did 30 years ago. We shouldn't be going backwards, we should be going forward. So why was I doing that video? To spark that conversation, to show people why it's not okay. Now, when I say Black Lives Matter, a lot of you might be mad and say, oh, but all lives matter. I'm not saying that all lives don't matter. What I'm saying is, as of right now, all lives should matter, but Black lives don't seem to, and they need to. Black lives matter. Now, I've seen experiments done wrong all the time. I started doing YouTube experiments with the bullying experiment. Of course, to show What Would You Do had done it and a couple other YouTubers had done it, but nobody put it on such a grand of a scale that I did. At the time that I did it, I told my friend who was recording for me that in 2 years, they were gonna be oversaturated on YouTube and people were gonna use the hell out of them for views. And what happened? The genre got destroyed. The reason that's bad is because you're pushing an agenda. You're making people believe a certain thing happened when it didn't. And you shouldn't do that. There's not one thing that I can't search on YouTube that hasn't been turned into a social experiment, no matter how absurd it is. And you know what? They get views. And that doesn't mean it's okay. And I will right here, sit here and say, I'm not okay with social experiments. I'm 100% against them. And that's why you will not see me do them anymore. And that's why you will see me call out anybody who does a fake social experiment now and tell everybody that it's wrong. So Keem, again, I'm not gonna sit here and try to expose you. I'm not gonna do research on you. You are probably gonna love this. You're gonna talk about it on Twitter for ages. You're gonna make a video on it. You're gonna bask in this glory. You're probably gonna gain subscribers from this. But here's what I wanna say. My content is not similar to yours. The reason I started to not appreciate the work that you do was far before any of the worst things that you've done. It's not because you use PewDiePie in every single thumbnail that you have. It's not because all you do is sit at a desk and talk about people. It's not because you falsely accuse people of being pedophiles before. It's not because you have ended and ruined many lives and many careers. It's not because you're a 34-year-old man who sits by himself in his living room exposing young children like Jacob Sartorius or anybody else for sending DMs to girls on their Instagram, and then you have the audacity to look off camera and say, hey, do we have that on the news? And when you tweet about the news, pretend that you have a whole team working for you when you're by yourself. That's not why. One time I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a thumbnail and it was of my good friend Alfie. And on that title, you said, Alfie cheats on Zoella, ? I clicked that video and my heart sank because I didn't want that to be true. In that video, what did you report? Actually, it wasn't you. You weren't documenting at that time because you left because you were getting a lot of hate, so you had to fill in. You brought up this subject and you said, Alfie didn't cheat on Zoella. This is just what happened. That's wrong. A lot of people can see that and actually think it happened and move on and look at Alfie wrong. You have no right to talk about their relationship. You need to keep their names out of your mouth. And the reason I'm saying that is because they're my friends and that pissed me off. And that is the lightest and slightest thing of what you've done. But again, grade A under A and Leafy have said enough for all of YouTube. Lastly, in comparison from my channel to yours, although I faked pranks and although I faked social experiments, let's talk about how people feel when they leave my channel and how they feel when they leave yours. Like I said, I inspire, I make people laugh, I make people feel loved, and I teach lessons. You spew hate, you spew negativity, and you spew drama.
And has the fucking nerve to call out drama channels? Why, motherfucker?
Your channel is called Drama Alert. I'm shedding out positivity into the world. I'm shedding out love into the world. You are teaching people to find the negatives in people. I do not look at someone and say, what do I find negative about that person? For every single person you talk about negatively, you should say 100 things good about them. We all make mistakes. We're not perfect. No one is perfect. You as a creator aren't perfect. Scarce isn't perfect. Phillip DeFranco isn't perfect. I'm not perfect. We all make mistakes. But there was a time we were all united and we all worked together and we were all a family and we were all a team. A time that I didn't get to see because I started YouTube after that. I started in 2011 and I heard about the glory days. But channels like yours take that away from us. Channels like yours teach young kids how to hate. Channels like yours send kids to Twitter to say a lot of negative stuff about people. And I will never do that. I will never tell a single person to go and attack someone else. Involuntarily or I actually did. I need to stop right there because I was hypocritical because recently I did tell everybody to go attack a Joey Salads video because he talked about Muslims in America and that's a whole different story. So now, if you made it to the end of this long video, you might be waiting, what is the solution? We heard you talking about these people for so long, but what is your solution? My solution is not going to be for the drama channels to stop reporting the news. My solution starts with you. The viewer watching this right now, you are the solution. You have the answers. You have the power to fix the problem. How? Stop being baited. Stop supporting negativity. Stop supporting drama. Stop spreading negativity. Stop spreading drama. You control YouTube. You are the people who watch. You are the people who dictate what happens in the culture. You don't understand that you, the viewer, have the power to do everything. You have the power to support us. You have the power to change our lives. You have the power to ruin our lives. You are everything. You are the life of YouTube. You are everything to me. That's why I support you so much, and that's why I love you so much, and that's why I try to cater so much to you in my daily vlogs, and that's why I try to help you. By being baited by these drama channels, you are influencing more drama channels out there, just as more people were influenced to do fake pranks because they saw how well pranks were doing. The more views something gets, the more people who are gonna go to it. Clickbait is real. I have posted amazing vlogs on YouTube that have had bad titles and bad thumbnails that got no views. And then when I clickbaited on a horrible video, it got millions of views. Because the viewers are choosing what to watch. The viewers are clicking it. This isn't about clickbait though. This is about drama. If you see anything negative, don't go to it. If you see anything negative, don't support it. If you see anything negative, don't take it off of YouTube. Don't take it onto Twitter. Don't hate other people. Give the person a chance to defend themselves. And even if they haven't defended themselves, give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them a break. Give them a chance. Understand that we all make mistakes and nobody as humans are perfect. We're all in this together. Us as YouTubers and us as the people who love YouTube are fighting against TV. We are the tastemakers. We are the future. We are the now. We are doing this together. We are a part of one of the biggest platforms you are ever going to see. We have the opportunity to make it grow and make it prosper with love and positivity, and we have the opportunity to bury it and demolish it and make it a very negative and hostile environment for everybody. Spread love, Start pressing the thumbs up button. Start leaving positive comments. Let's change. Let's change the way we treat each other. Tupac said that many years ago, and we still need to work on that. I love you guys, and I care for you guys, and I love what I do. I get to create content for millions of people worldwide. I get to meet people on tour who tell me that I have honestly impacted their life and influenced their life. I have people telling me they went to college because I got my graduate degree in theater arts, even though I was a successful YouTuber at the time. I have people telling me I helped them lose weight. I have people telling me I helped them donate money to charity and help the homeless. All I want to do is help and inspire because of how much you guys have done to my life. I would not have been able to lose the weight if it wasn't for you. I would not have been able to battle my depression and my bipolar if it wasn't for you. I would not have made it through rehab if it wasn't for you. I would not have become the person I am today if it wasn't for you. And for that, all I can do is say thank you. And that is why I post videos like this. I was scared for so long to talk about drama channels because I was scared that they were gonna ruin me because of the power that they had. I'm done with that. Even if this video right here does ruin me, and you right now watching wanna unsubscribe because of anything I said, I feel like what I did was worth it and what I did was meaningful and it will leave a lasting impression in the future. My mom taught me to speak for what's right even when your voice trembles. And my voice has been trembling and my heart has been pounding this whole video, but I do feel like I did the right thing. I love you so much. I appreciate you. Let's make YouTube positive again, and let's learn to love ourselves and love others. My name is fouseyTUBE. My real name is Yusuf Arakat. I run this fouseyTUBE channel. I have a vlog channel called DOSEofFOUSEY where I post every day, and all I want to do is make YouTube just a little bit happier. I'll see you next time. I love you guys so much. I care for you guys, and I just want you guys to have your hearts filled with love and not negativity inspired by drama. I'll see you next time.